So I'm upholding my end of the bargain and telling my opinion on the Jackal Gold Kick thing. So as most people paying attention to this feud know, Jackal Gold Kick posted this comment containing the one and only hard er. This isn't the first time Jackal has done this in the past, and because of his usage of the word, people are now calling him racist. Now here's my input on this whole thing. Before I make any judgment, I gotta say that I hear or see this word almost every day, online, in real life, in school, you name it. I hear it almost every day, not necessarily like shouted in public, but murmured under the breath, and I've become callous towards it. Like I don't gasp when it's used. It's pretty much in the dictionary to me at this point as a word that is just as used as a negative connotation. But I still understand its negative power and the fact that it is still a very touchy word, and as such, I almost never use it. I mean, I never used it anyway, but I still don't use it to this day. The only time I use it is when I'm directly quoting someone, like in the Charlie Rant King video. And I made a quote in the song review once. It's like the first Three Chains review where I said, is worse, A is okay. That's kind of my attitude towards it. I rarely use the N word with an A even then, but it's vastly preferable to the offensive alternative. Now, why I don't use it? Well, I've never really had a situation where I really wanted to use it, nor did I feel the need to use it. But anyways, when I hear this word used every day, it isn't by white supremacists and or racists. It's used by people who just want to be edgy, or for people who don't care about the offensive factor and just treat it as a negative connotation for anyone they want to make fun of, or by people who use it for a joke, for some added humor. So, when I see Jackal Goldkick using this word in a non joking form against Kadeem the King, I at first don't see anything out of the ordinary. It's an edgy word. But on a second look, all things considered, on a second look, in the same split second, I know he went too far. And I've seen him use this quite a few times, such as against Lil Loco. But to call him a racist for using it is jumping the shark a little, because honestly, we see the word being used literally everywhere it can. It's popularized in rap music, social media, every race is using it in both versions, and there's less and less stigma over it over time. It's still offensive, but nowadays it's being used as a tool for either comedy or increasing the intensity, and I think that was Jackal's aim, increasing the intensity. Jackal told me he got so pissed with Kadeem the King that he used it and now he regrets that. He made an apology video about it, and you have to keep that in mind now. But from what I see of him, he isn't racist. He gives off no racist vibes in my conversations with him. He's given off no racist vibes in his videos, unless I've become desensitized to that too. He criticized Charlie Rant King for using the word. Jackal isn't a racist just because he used it. Now, true, it's something he shouldn't have done, and it's a word that he had no business using, but in heat of the moment, he wasn't doing it to be a racist. He was doing it just to get some actual reaction out of Kadeem. And boy, what a reaction he got. Now, how he defended himself using it, that is what I have more problem with. Initially, he said, I'm not being racist, I'm only being racist towards Kadeem. That means he was being racist, just not towards the whole crowd, which is still racism. Christ, it's like we entered an SJW fest, but to make this video short, I don't believe JGK is racist. But I do believe that this event was not called for and his apology was owed. So if there's any problem I overlooked, if there's any issue you have with my final judgment, you can blame it on the environment of today, I guess. Because even though I very rarely use it, I still see it and hear it everywhere. So yeah, one more time in case you listen to the entire video and are still confused, he is not racist, but he still did not need to use that word in the present context, and his apology is well owed. Now, I'm gonna watch Kadeem's response video, and I'm gonna respond to it. I'm gonna actually respond to it one more time, and hopefully this ends the beef. Hopefully this gets, hopefully this ends pretty much all the beef, anyways. But I know it's not gonna do that because Kadeem and Jackal are still probably gonna be going at it for the longest time. But I've gotten tired of it. So yeah, those are my thoughts on Jackal Gold Kick, and I guess I'll see you in the next video.